With enough distortion and delay, you can make anything sound good. I never received any type of response at all from them to try to shim the hole, but hey, maybe I'm wrong. I have been before. What's up, everybody? This is Steve Strelacci, and today we are looking at a $189 Les Paul. This is the LPS from Firefly Guitars. This is actually my second Firefly, and if you've seen or haven't seen my last video reviewing one of their 338s, I gave it like super high marks and praise. It's a fantastic guitar for 189 bucks. Actually ridiculously good. So if you are interested in that video, I'll link it up here, but that is what kind of prompted me to want to try their Les Paul guitar, which is why I now have this beautiful blueberry Les Paul. Look at the back of this. Look how nice that is. All blue on the back, and nice purple to blue burst. This is pretty much stock as far as everything is considered. The only things that I've changed aesthetically are I took the pickup rings off, the pickup covers, I should say, and found these cool zebras underneath. So these are stock pickups. Just took the covers off because they were really microphonic with the covers on, and a lot of people were saying you rip the covers off and it goes away. So it did. So like I'd go like this. I would just tap the body, and all of a sudden it would be like really, it would all be coming through the pickup. So I wanted to get rid of that. I also changed out these knobs to black speed knobs, which I think is a way better look than amber. Here is a picture of what it looked like when I got it from guitarsgarden.com. And I'm sure, as you would agree, this is a much better look. So let's get real with this thing. After loving the 338, I was hoping that I would also love this LPS. Yeah, LP, they're Les Paul. I'm going to keep saying Les Paul, whatever. Different category for me. This pretty much came really crappy from the factory. For starters, the action was pretty high, and I actually wasn't able to lower it. I went to adjust the action on it, and I found this really weird washer between the screw and the body. I'm like, why would that ever be there? I've had plenty of Les Pauls, Chinese copies, whatever, knockoffs, imports, anything, and none of them ever had a washer below the bridge here. So when I popped it off to change the strings, I found that there were all these little like wood shavings in there, like little tiny pieces of wood that they were trying to basically fix an error. So these were misdrilled holes, and instead of, scrapping it, they said, hey, let's try to just throw some of these pieces of wood in there as placeholders. So they literally threw in these little shavings like of wood to try to shim the hole to accept the female side of the stud here. So that piece just pushes in and pulls out. I was able to pull it right out, and it's not in there tight, which is very unfortunate. It was really loose, and it was just bizarre. So I was able to actually get it done right, get rid of that washer, and push these back into the body properly, if you want to even call it properly. I still think that they have a little bit of room to go, as you can see. And that was like strike one. And then strike two was, while I was playing it, there was fretting out everywhere. This fret job was abysmal, to be totally honest. The one on the 338 was like perfect, where I really had to do nothing to it. It was fantastic and played so good out of the box. This is like a totally different one. It didn't even feel like the same type of guitar. It was very uninspiring to be playing and having notes fretting out all over the place. So after sending an email to customer service of Guitars Garden, I never received any type of response at all from them. So I was kind of stuck with the guitar there, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the chance here to learn how to do a fret level crown polish and try to figure this out for myself. So I did that. It's my first one ever. I actually pulled off a pretty decent job. It's probably not the best in the world, but hey, it's working and it does a good job on this guitar. So let's talk about some of the specs now that we've gotten the negative side out of here. So we have a nice flame maple top, which when I was replacing these studs is not an actual maple cap like, you would hope. Some people say that it's a veneer. Some people say it's a photo. I have no idea, to be honest. It's really thin, and it really doesn't change shape or like have any movement like a normal flame top would. Usually if you have a flame top, you would see it kind of changing. Maybe it's changing a little bit. So I would think if it is real maple, it's a really thin veneer, super, super thin. I'll put up that picture of it up here. So it's a mahogany body. The back is actually really, really nice. It looks like also one-piece mahogany, but I've also seen people talk about this being a veneer as well. If you guys want me to sand this down to the wood and find out if that's a top or if that's the actual wood, let me know and I'll do it. Because even look, there's no scarf joint on this, which normally there would be on this type of guitar. You'd almost always see a scarf joint back there. And this one, I cannot find it. It looks like a real... It looks just like a regular neck wood without a scarf joint, so I don't know if this is just straight veneered over or not. But like I said, if you guys get this to like 1,000 likes, then I'll actually sand that off. So if you want me to do that, comment below and let me know that you want to see that. As far as positive specs, otherwise, really nice neck profile. It's kind of it's on the thinner side of, I'd say it's on the thinner side of 50s and the thicker side of 60s. It's in between. It's not slim taper. It's not baseball bat. It's a nice medium for a Les Paul style neck. The scale length is the same as a Gibson. So it also comes with a bone nut stock, which is a very nice, nice touch for a guitar in this price range. The tuners, I got some info from some, loyal Firefly users that these are Jin Ho tuners and they are Japanese and they actually hold pretty decent. They're really not bad at all. And usually guitars like this, that'd be the first thing to go. Other than that, we have straightforward hardware. The bridge is actually fine. I was able to move the intonation pieces up and down the saddles. The stop tail seems fine. The bridge is fine. I had no problem adjusting it, moving up and down. No rattling of any sort, which is really nice. And now that the frets are leveled, it actually plays pretty dang good. The electronics are really fine. The pots feel nice and tight and smooth. And the pickup selector feels fine as well. And the input jack is a metal one. That's a nice touch. And the fretboard is supposed to be rosewood, or I'm going to call it rosewood looking. You guys can put what you think the fretboard is made of, because it looks pretty dang close to rosewood, but I doubt it would be for this price point. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. I have been before. So let's plug this in and hear what it sounds like. Let me know in the comments what you guys think as we go along, and I'll see you after the playing. So that's the middle position clean. Let's go to the neck pickup, which is actually probably my favorite sound on the guitar. Let's go bridge pickup. hear what it sounds like with a more crunchy, distorted sound. So now working off that crunchy sound, let's roll down the volume, see how it cleans up. This is about 7 on both controls, middle position. Bridge pickup, volume down to 7. And just neck pickup. So yeah, that neck pickup definitely a little too woolly for me, especially with the fuzzier sounds. All right, let's go into some more lead territory. I mean, with enough distortion and delay, you can make anything sound good. So thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video on the Firefly LPS in Blueberry Burst. I don't even know what to call it. Give me a good name for this one, since I had to resurrect this thing from being a total dumpster fire into being a usable and playable guitar. Took a lot of work, a lot of headache, and overall I am really disappointed with the experience with Firefly and the guitar that I got here. But like I said, the first one was great, and that one is more than worth the money. This one, on the other hand, I'm going to actually have to say that I do hate it. This is the first video of my I Wanted to Hate It series that I actually wound up hating it. So it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or other, leave them in the comments below. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.